June the 3rd, 1410. It has been years since I last entered this room. I always expect her to be lying there, with our daughter on her breast, in that bed now covered with dust. Smiling, glowing the way only they can who know in their bones that their days on earth are numbered. My Ядвига. Her heart was broken one time too many after our daughter died, only 4 days old. Ядвиga was sick with grief, and with a fever that would not pass. But despite it all, she held true to her duty through that youthful twilight. She told me to marry again, to marry a granddaughter of the legendary Polish king Casimir the Great. This, she said, would strengthen my claim to Poland's throne once she was gone, and prevent another civil war. I had broken her heart when I took her from Prince William. I had broken it again when the child I gave her died in her arms. To obey this desire was the least I could do. She died just 2 weeks after our daughter. Much has changed since then. Poland and Lithuania have grown stronger together. Now, the time has come for us to not only survive, but to conquer our old enemies. We are at war again with the Teutonic Order. But we no longer cower from their discipline and military prowess. We strive to match it. We march now on Marienburg, the Teutonic capital. Once the dust settles on the ruins of that fortress, the union of Poland and Lithuania, the wedding ring of Ядвига, will stand stronger than ever before.
Witajcie. Tak,
Our forces are tied up in sieges throughout Prussia.
gotów jestem.
We must secure these lands and hire as many mercenaries as possible before we face the Teutons.
Witajcie. Gotowam jest. Łowię zwierzynę.
Owszem,
Do waszych usług.
jakieś rozkazania?
Pojmuję
Dobrze,
was.
tak uczynię.
A terrible tragedy has struck our homeland, Your Highness. And that tragedy is peace! We are entirely out of work! But we would be happy to offer a discount if you would care to hire us.
Let us ravage these lands. I have been itching for a fight for months.
Owszem, tak, panie.
Do waszych
Pojmuję
usług.
was. Jakieś
Tak,
rozkazania?
You already know the loyalty of my family.
My father Toctamish fought many wars by Vitotus's side. For a modest price, my men and I will be your fiercest warriors.
I can see the banners of the Lizard Union among the enemy ranks. These knights have always had connections to Poland.
Witajcie.
If we can reach their leader, we
Jestem
may be able to
sprawiaczką.
convince him to stand his
Jestem
forces
sprawiaczką.
down.
Do waszych usług.
Tis but a scratch. I will be fine. Just get me back to camp and fill my goblet.
Rozkazania?
Tak, tak też uczynię.
Witajcie. Gotowam jest.
Tak. Sprawiacz. Łowię zwierzynę.
Jakieś rozkazania? Dobrze, tak uczynię.
Gotów jestem.
Jestem sprawiaczką. Jestem sprawiaczką. Jestem górniczką. Tak. Rozkazania? Drwal. Łowię zwierzynę. Tak.
Sprawiacz. Łowię zwierzynę.
Owszem. Do waszych usług. Jakieś
Tak,
rozkazania?
Rozkazania?
Pojmuję. Zbieracz.
Owszem, dobrze, tak uczynię. Do waszych
Pojmuję
usług. Was. Jakieś rozkazania? Dobrze, tak uczynię. Owszem, pojmuję was.
panie.
Jakieś
Naprzód!
rozkazania? Do waszych usług.
Tak,
Dobrze,
panie.
tak uczynię.
Do
Owszem.
broni!
Jakieś rozkazania?
Pojmuję was.
Do waszych usług.
Owszem.
Do
Owszem.
waszych usług. Dobrze,
Tak, panie.
tak uczynię.
Atakujmy!
Jakieś rozkazania?
Owszem.
Jakieś rozkazania?
Naprzód!
Dobrze, tak
Tak,
uczynię.
panie.
Do
Jakieś
waszych rozkazania?
Pojmuję was.
Dobrze,
Tak, panie.
pojmuję was. Dobrze, tak uczynię.
Tak,
Dobrze,
tak, panie.
pojmuję
Tak,
was.
panie.
Dobrze, tak uczynię.
Pojmuję was.
Dobrze, tak
Pojmuję
uczynię.
was.
Do waszych
Atakujmy!
usług.
Owszem.
Jakieś
Do waszych
rozkazania?
usług.
Gotowam jest.
Rozkazania? Sprawia
Owszem,
to.
do waszych usług. Owszem,
This castle is ours. Its Polish
Jakie się
besiegers
rozkaże?
will join us in battle against the Teutonic Order when the time comes.
do waszych usług. Tak,
Dobrze,
panie.
tak
Jakieś
uczynię.
rozkazania? Do waszych
panie.
usług.
Prussia is under our control. Let us march on the Teutonic capital.
Jogaila, my scouts inform me that the Teutons have camped near the village of Grunwald, right on the
Owszem,
road
tak,
to
tak, tak
Marienburg.
uczynię.
So, they want to force a battle before we reach their capital. Very well. Our ranks are filled and morale is high.
Jakieś
Tak,
rozkazania?
We will
Dobrze,
meet the
tak
order
uczynię.
in the field.
Pojmuję was. Dobrze, tak uczynię. Tak, panie.
The pagan king has decided to face us at last. I was starting to think that you had fled back to Poland.
Form ranks, men! I shall take the right flank with my Lithuanian forces. I have a plan that I want to try out.
My lord, 2 riders are approaching from the Teutonic camp.
Our Grand Master sends these 2 swords to you, King Jogaila. He says that they will prove useful, if you ever muster the courage to face him in the field.
Tell your master that he has waited long enough. I will return these swords to him, lodged in 2 of his commanders. The time has come! Charge, men! For God and Poland!
Owszem, do waszych usług.
Pojmuję
Dobrze,
was.
tak uczynię. Jakieś rozkazania?
Tak,
Dobrze,
pojmuję
tak,
was. Dobrze,
tak,
pojmuję
panie.
was.
Tak, panie. Owszem,
Pojmuję
dobrze,
was.
tak uczynię. Jakieś
Pojmuję
rozkazania?
was.
Atakujmy! Do waszych usług. Naprzód!
The Teutons are sending another wave towards us!
Pull back, men! Let us feign a retreat to lure the Teutons out of formation. And then turn and charge them when they are vulnerable.
The Lithuanians are fleeing the battle. Run them down!
Dobrze, tak uczynię. Do broni! Atakujmy! Naprzód! Do waszych usług.
My
Jakieś
plan
rozkazania?
worked.
Do broni! Naprzód!
Return to the battlefield and charge once more into the Crusader lines.
Owszem. Jakieś rozkazania? Do waszych usług.
The Teutons are sending another wave towards us!
Jakieś rozkazania? Owszem.
Dobrze,
tak,
pojmuję
dobrze.
was.
Tak uczynię. Atakujmy! Do waszych usług. Owszem. Jakieś rozkazania? Do waszych usług.
We should have prevailed by now. But we shall turn the tide with one final valiant push.
Owszem.
Ride, my
Do
knights!
broni!
Ride with me into the fray!
Do waszych usług. Naprzód!
The Teutonic Order is retreating, and nearly all of their knights lie slain. We have claimed a magnificent victory today, men.
Jakieś
Do
rozkazania?
broni!
We were never able to take the fortress of Marienburg. But in the end, it did not matter. The Teutons were crushed. Their masters lay slain on the fields of Grunwald, and the Order would never truly recover. We held a wild celebration. Vitotus was more drunk with pride, joy, and wine than anyone else after that Tatar maneuver that helped win the battle. After a few hours, I could no longer stand the heat of that great tent. The shouting and the music and the laughter of so many victorious men. I slipped out into the darkness, down to a small stream near our camp. I sat there in silence, giving thanks to God for our victory, and listening to the murmur of the stream and the cold evening wind. I could not help but think of her then, my Ядвига, who made all this possible. I lost you too soon, and Poland lost its brightest star. But now, at last, I know that your dream will live on, where you could not. I could hear a bell tolling then. A friar, somewhere in the distance, hailing the arrival of the night with that deep, resounding music. It has been a long time since I noticed such things. The little things of beauty that season our days of war and toil and make them almost palatable.